I'ma soon forget. So far between the lines, I'ma write a new set, a new beginning. Reflecting on the times that were that hard. I've fallen down many times, but I got mad hard.
Alright, YouTube, we're back. Back in the lab for another quick video of the 82 Buick Regal rebuild. This one's going to be just on the engine, on the 4.3 V6. Let me show you what I did. Got the head gasket set, ready to go. I'm gonna go buy an oil pan gasket kit and a time and chain cover gasket set. I might even have it. I gotta look in my little box with all my gaskets in it, but I might have that time and chain cover gasket. But turn this camera around. There go the heads, fresh out the machine shop. I think I'm gonna leave this paint on them. I don't think I'm gonna paint the heads. I'm gonna leave them just the way they are. But they did, both of them were warped, so they did mill down the heads on the bottom mating surface. They redid the valves, polished the valves, the seats, all new valve guides, seals. So all that's all done and reconditioned. So the heads are ready to go. Right now we're just cleaning the block off. It was at one time I painted it yellow. That's because it was in that car originally, the Wolverine. Then I painted it, I cleaned it up. We just scuffed it and then painted it blue to go in the Regal. So I think we're gonna come back that same color. We're just gonna leave the heads with that paint on them, that gray. And then we'll do the block and everything else yellow. I mean blue, I'm sorry. So now I'm just scraping all this old paint off, trying to clean it up the best we can. Just use some little cheap scrapers and screwdrivers and whatnot. We're gonna get the oil pan off today. I want to get the harmonic balancer off today. Take this time and chain cover off. Clean the block up super good. Wipe it down with some thinner. Hit it with a torch. Try to pull out as much oil out of it as we can. And then we'll go ahead and flip her back around. I already cleaned the pistons, cleaned everything up yesterday, cleaned up the mating surfaces for the gaskets, the head gaskets. So now we're just doing the outside of it. We're gonna finish breaking her down and then get her wiped down really good, cleaned up, taped up, and then get her ready for some paint. So just kind of wanted to give y'all an update real quick on the 82 Buick Regal build. So we'll cut you guys back on here in a little bit and show you what we got. Hey YouTube, we're back. Alright, so today we're gonna go ahead and get this block taped up and pretty much all masked off. There's a couple other spots that I need to clean some gasket areas off. but we're gonna go ahead and get all this situated, masked up, and then that way we can go ahead and get the wire wheel on the drill, clean up the block, get all the old paint off, and then go ahead and get it in primer and then paint it today. So let me show you real quick what we got going on here. So I had already cleaned off this surface right here where the heads go and the part where the intake goes, but after I got the timing chain cover off, the oil pan, and the water pump, I got to clean these areas real quick with a razor blade, wipe them with some thinner, and then go ahead and tape them up. So the cylinders look really nice and clean still. Got a lot of the cross hatching is still real decent inside of them. I'm hoping I can really save this engine. I know this side, I noticed this side right here has got a little bit of scarring on it, but I can't feel it with my nail. So later on, after we get it all put together and situated, then we'll go ahead and just put something in there that, you know, Mr. Oil or something like that, and hopefully the rings will still seat and seal. I'll get that situated and figured out once I get it put back together, and then I'll do a compression check on it. But for the most part, we're just going to go ahead and tape it up and get some paint on it today. So let me get that going and we'll cut you back on here in a little bit. Alright YouTube, we're back. We got the heads installed and torqued down to 65 foot-pounds. So they are installed and ready. So now we're going to go ahead and start taping, masking everything off. Mask off the heads, the tops of the heads where the valve covers go. Anything that's open, we're going to wipe down the crank a little bit down at the bottom. And then the mating surface where the oil pan goes, tape that up, tape up this front end, and then we'll go ahead and start wire wheeling everything and getting it cleaned up and ready for paint. So this is pretty much it for this video. I just kind of wanted to show y'all the process of getting this little motor put back together. So also when you guys do your heads, I didn't break down the video on how to do it, but I broke out my little manual for the V6, V8s. They're pretty much all the same, but there's a certain sequence you have to go in order to torque down these bolts. So this is how I followed it. It's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 13's in there. So 13 bolts on a V6. You have to do them in that sequence, in a clockwise sequence, in order to disperse the I don't know how you say it, the pressure of the head going down onto the gasket. You want to make it even. So that's pretty much how you tighten down these bolts in that sequence, in order to get that pressure even on that head gasket for it to seal all the way around evenly. So that's done. I was going to leave these heads untouched and just do the block, but we're going to go ahead and paint the whole block one color, along with the head bolts, all that stuff. So I need to plug up a couple holes, the spark plug holes, tape everything up, hit it with the wire wheel real fast, and then paint her up. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you can, like, comment, subscribe, and as always, man, hit that notification bell. That way you guys get informed when I drop the next video. So like I said, hopefully they start coming a lot faster. I'm gonna try not to talk as much and just mostly put a lot of work in here, some directions here and there, and just show you the process of my builds. This is going to be for the 82 Buick Regal, and we're gonna be getting back on the 77 here pretty soon. So y'all stay tuned. Mexican Lease Therapy Garage. We're out.
It's time I picked up all the pieces. It's so frustrating. Let me out of this cage. I'm not listening no more. 'Cause you're the one that's wrong, and you're gonna regret this life. All your words I'ma soon forget. So far between the lines, I'ma write a new set, a new beginning. Reflecting on the times that were that hard. I've fallen down many times, but I got mad hard.